AA, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Put the hand up. Leave a little message. Tell me of topics you'd like to speak about or hear about. Reason I say speak is that I hope that you guys will leave messages telling me on maybe I missed something in a topic or whatever. Or if your opinion is different, you might tell me, look, I think blah, blah, blah. But so far, nobody has had the guts or desire to let me know that, oh, I've heard that story before, but I heard it this way, or oh yeah, I've heard that story, but that's in North Carolina or Michigan or something like that, where you heard it at, or you heard it when you were visiting in Mexico. Anyway, um, I was listening to YouTube, and I watch it quite a bit. Um, it helped me get through the loss of my mother, um, and it got me more interested in another part of my training. Well, I was in college. I took theatrical makeup, not because I wanted to be an actor or whatever. I've done a little tiny bit of acting, and they made it sound like it was too realistic, and it made them feel bad. I makes me feel like I have a disease when I said, well, the point is that in the story you have a disease. Anyway, um, I was watching, and all of a sudden, I'm like, oh yeah, here you guys go again. Attack, attack, attack. And over the dumbest little thing, that's the thing that just really, really surprises me. How these idiots are going onto this and they're attacking for no reason. Um, James Charles comes on and I have a new palette. And he explains. See, that's the thing that makes it so funny. He explains that they let's do a new palette. And he goes, okay. So then he's trying to put colors and all that kind of stuff, like, and he says, but he thought, well, mine is perfect. What it is that it blends. So if you put one color with another color, it'll blend and make a new color. He liked that his did that. So then he doesn't get, you know, what to do. He's going over and over. So what he finally did was he sat down and he was looking over what people were saying about his palette, that they loved his palette, but it was too big. They wished that it was smaller so they could take it with them on travels. Well, while he was thinking about it, Murphy took him to openings and he signed autographs. And he probably was hurrying around doing those things. And he said he destroyed 4 tablets. he sat on them because they were huge. He forget where he put them down and he sit on them. They weren't small, easy to handle. And he goes, wasn't that one of the complaints he had? So he looked again into the what people wrote because it seems like they stay there. And he reads them and he thinks about it and he says, that's one of their complaints. So he goes and he talks to them. They cut it in half. They make a smaller, exact version with a mirror. So now not only do you have your big one, but you got one exactly the same and it's smaller that can go into your bag and you can carry it around to school. You can carry it around to work. You can go all over the world and traveling and carry it around. It's a nice size carry around product now. Well, a lot of people didn't watch that. Instead, they opened their mouth and started talking like an idiot. And the reason I say that is because he listened to the people that care about what's going on with him and his palate. They told him we would like a smaller palate. We would enjoy a smaller palate. He listened to what the people who care about him and enjoy the colors in his palette said. And I'm repeating that for the idiots who were opening their mouths without listening. It's just funny to me that there's so many people out there running out of their way to open their mouth. But they don't listen to what he actually says or anybody says. They just want to go out there and they lie. They say a bunch of lies and say a bunch of stupidity. And it just makes me annoyed. I sort of laugh, but then at the same time, it sort of annoys me. Why? Because it's wasting our time. Why is it wasting our time? Because I don't care what they think. If they had something smart to say, then I'd be interested, but they don't. All they're doing is they're out there saying something stupid and making us think, oh, well, he's not, but he is. He's listening to what you wanted. You wanted the same palette, a smaller size. And he gave you the best product he could think of. Now, he could give you other stuff to go along with it, which he gave you a smaller brush set. Instead of you buying the big gigantic one, now you can buy the smaller ones for the eyeshadow. The bigger one has for the rest of your face, but he doesn't have products yet for the rest of your face. He didn't make lipsticks. He didn't make blushes and contours. He didn't make any of those products. All he was looking at is one item, and he did the best he thought that you could take advantage of and blend them out. Make a great eye look that'll give you an artistry attempt to make a beautiful look that you would be happy with. Not him, you. And these people just attack like rabid dogs because they didn't waste their time in their minds to hear why he did it. I did. Why? Because I like watching his show. I like the people he surrounds himself with. I think they're funny. They're interesting. They're different, but that's me. And I want to hear what he thinks about products or what he thinks are funny. A lot of people got mad at him over stuff that was nothing. But whatever, that's your choice. But do you want to hear idiots that are talking through their ass? Or do you want to hear the truth? Now, me, if I had a problem with it, now I could talk. Why? Because I saw his videos. I saw both. The one about his hair color, the one about his makeup. Now I could throw stones because I got all the information. But I don't have any stones to throw. Why? Because it's a great little palette. If I'm going to be traveling around the world and everything, and I wanted to be doing other people's makeup or whatever, or if I wanted to give it to a friend, that's a great palette to give them. It gives them every color in the spectrum, and it can blend them and make other colors. But that's the point. It lets you be the artist. And it doesn't hold you back. Not saying anybody else's does, but he gave you a good product. And now it has a mirror. Because that's a traveling one. But I think it's just so funny that these vultures who want to pick on the bones of the beauty gurus without thinking, it could be that they're not good enough to make themselves look good. So now they want to attack all the beautiful ones. Instead of being an informer. And what I mean by that is like telling you, hey, don't forget, today you're going to be able to go get James Charles' brand new traveling palette, makeup palette with the mirror. Then you're going to go over there saying, oh, I forgot. And there you go. Or now you can get, because it's back in stock, Jeffree Star's Blue Blood. See what I'm saying? Those are the things I would like to know. Or in 2 days, guess what? Jeffree Star's going to have his holiday mystery boxes. See, I don't know when they're coming. I'm not always in the makeup sites at all. This last one was awesome. See what I'm saying? Those are the things I would be interested in hearing. When these different companies are going to release their products and how much they're going to be and blah, 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 on and on and on. That's what I want to know about. But I don't care to hear you throw stones or whatever, because it's boring. It's just wasting my time. I don't know if all of you have a lot of time in life and everything like that, but you never know. But for me, I'd rather not hear about that stuff. Why? Because he don't know what he's talking about. If he did, then I would be interested. But from what so far as I've heard, a lot of stupidity, just a bunch of stupidity coming out of all of their mouths. They just sound like a bunch of assholes. Just jerks, so jealous that there they are telling you the wrong information. And to me, that's boring. That's not interesting. But maybe to you it isn't. I don't know. We're completely different people. I enjoy doing different things. I enjoy going to Halloween parties, all kinds of stuff like that. But when I get information, I want it to be truthful information, right information, not half ass information, not things that they made up in their own mind's eye information. But that's me. Maybe you like that kind of information. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, put a little message, put the hand up, which I do at the beginning because I have the tendency to forget, and leave a message and tell me what you're interested in talking about if you're not interested in what I'm talking about right now. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. But until then, AA, see you in church.